Here with the band Always, we have Molly and Alec, and look what's here. It is out today, the band's debut record. Let's just talk about the making of the record, because you had a lot of interesting people work with the record, specifically where you recorded it. You've been an East Coast band, you went west, young friends, to Chad Van Gaalen's Yoko Ono Studios. Tell us about the whole experience working with Chad. He's a great artist on his own and quite eccentric, so tell us about the experience with him.
He's sort of like this introverted, extroverted basketball bro. Very productive though.
He probably leans a little more antagonistic, but he's amazing. He's got all this weird modular gear that he, patches like a telephone operator from the 50s, and he just has a skateboard ramp downstairs, and it's just this bastion of glowing rainbowy goodness out in Calgary there.
That's a great setting to make a record.
Yeah.
And it perfectly fits in with the sound of the record. When I first heard you guys, I could see you guys like sitting under the stars, like looking up, and the way in songs like Agency Group, where there just seems to be a lot of wondering going on. And so what was the environment around writing of the record? Now you're going to tell me it was all written in winter in a cold basement or something.
Some of the songs were written in PEI in a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by 7 feet of snow.
Yeah, you kind of have to be as far removed from summer to be able to detach from it and think about it and long for it, I guess. So.
Talk about the other members of the band, because you seem, when I've seen you hanging out and interviewed, there's a kinship, that's that unwritten thing. You seem to be able to finish sentences, and you can tell there's deep friendships and a lot of love within the band.
Well, yeah, we were all, the boys hung out when they were in diapers, and so did the girls, went to kindergarten together and, have known each other as long as we've had brains.
We're hoping that lasts forever.
Yeah. Good way to ruin a friendship is to start a band together.
I wanted to talk about the name, because when I first heard the name, I figured somebody had an old Jewish grandfather, because mine used to say to me, David, you'll always be a good boy if you treat people right. That's what I figured. But no, what a great idea, though. Just a little play on words to go with the double V. Who thought of it?
You wanted to name the band Always, and then we discovered that was taken both by another sort of jangle pop band and a menstrual pad company. So we just split the W down the middle. And
I think the record ends really strong. Let's talk about the last two songs. Atop a Cake. Really love that song. What's the whole story with that?
I think that was all about our friend had promised us this magical taco place that I don't know if we actually ever found, but we were roaming the streets at like 4 a.m. in pretty much minus 30, laughably cold.
Yeah,
as he said.
Montreal is just abysmal in February.
Now the opposite of that might be the red planet, as it's known as Mars. Is there any solar traveling involved in the story to the red planet?
It's sort of about a graphic novel, inspiring me in the bleak winter months. Just sort of like a Chris Ware based, lonely, pathetic redhead searching for validation.
So this theme of coldness and isolation definitely runs through the whole scope of the record.
That's when pop's at its best, when you can slip some subversive sort of dark crap underneath it.
Now we're going to see you in August at the Horseshoe, but your last time in Toronto, back in June at North by Northeast, you were part of the big Saturday show. Everyone was down there at Yonge and Dundas.
That was our first big show, really.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that. And then to see Matt go up afterwards, it's like he's been doing that for so long. He was probably like that in the beginning, but it was like he could have been asleep.
You're going to be touring the UK with one of my favorite bands right now, Real Estate. Their new record, Atlas, is great. I think it's a great pairing. They have beautiful shimmering guitars. Like you. Are you fans of the band? Or?
Oh yeah, we probably borrow from them more than we should.
Nice. And they made the record in the cold winter of Chicago at Wilco's Loft. That's where they made Atlas at. So
yeah.
You can share those stories. Now, you've certainly been a welcome addition to the Canadian music scene. So on your travels, know that everyone here has got your back 100%. And we look forward to seeing you again here. But more important, look forward to watching you take this around the world and come back. We can all celebrate its success. So
yeah, we'll have a big party.
Have a great time.
Right back to this table.
Right here. We'll do it all again. So
Sweet.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
To always, always.